Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Vail. Welcome back. I've got Todd Goulding with Vail Mountain Rescue in the studio today. Todd, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while. It's good to see you again.
Nice to see you. How's your summer? Good?
Summer's been good. I got a little flash that might be coming over, which is, I'm not ready for that yet.
I know. Well, I mean, look at it. 38 degrees outside the studios first thing this morning. 38.
Unbelievable.
In Avon. And we know that it's probably just a little bit of a teaser, but you look at the leaves, you see things start to change. Hunters are out there. Let's get into letting people know what Vail Mountain Rescue is in case we have some new people tuning in today. Vail Mountain Rescue, nonprofit group of people that just do the right thing. Tell us what it is.
That's right. So we work under the authority of the Eagle County Sheriff. The sheriff is required under state statute for all search and rescue missions in the state. So we work with the Eagle County Sheriff's Office to provide any and all search and rescue that happens within our county, and we also have mutual aid that we help adjacent counties. And so that could be anyone at any time for any reason. We don't charge for our services, which is a really key point. We don't want anyone to hold back calling us afraid of what's the bill, what's the cost if they call me. There is none. As soon as you think there's an issue, put the call in. We'll help evaluate if we need to go out, and if we do, we will. And to your point, we are backed up by what I call like 30 kind of full-time volunteers that are ready at a moment's notice to go out the door, and then we have an additional 30 that if we get into a large mission, we can tap into that resource to go out for a multi-day type mission.
Right. So Dan Smith came in last week, and right before he came in, an issue had happened. A hunter was lost, and what was the outcome of that? Then we have some other interesting stuff to talk about.
So good news, we did find them, and they were a little bit cold, a little bit wet, but happy to be found, which they usually are. So happy ending to that story. But it's a great example of, right now, we're going to get a lot of people going out in the backcountry looking at the leaves starting to turn, right. And we have hunters. And it really changes when you go up in elevation. Huge difference. You can be on the valley floor here this morning. You're saying, we're at 38 degrees. We're below freezing as soon as you get up 1,000 feet. Right. Big difference there. And so a lot of folks either coming in from out of state to go hunting or look at the leaves might not be used to that change in the elevation. Right. Might not be prepared for it. So one thing we really press on is look ahead, get prepared. What is the weather going to be like? And even if don't think it's going to rain or possibly snow like we had the other night up at high elevation, be prepared for it. Be prepared to be out at night for at least one, maybe 2 nights. Take care of yourself. We will be there. We'll come get you, but we're not going to be there in 20 minutes. Right. It could take us several hours to get to a place depending on locations.
And another thing we talked about off camera was the proper way to go about it. If you're headed out somewhere or if you're out there and you're not feeling well, communication, simple communication goes a long way.
You're absolutely right. There's a couple pieces. One is before you leave, tell people what you're doing, where you're intending to go, when you'll be back, what do you have with you? So if you and I are having a conversation, I want to know, do you have a tent with you? Are you going to want a sleeping bag? Is it rated for temperature? So I have some basic information. And then I know we just had this yesterday. We got a call for an overdue party. We love those. Someone knows where you are and when you were supposed to be back and you didn't come back. We went to the trailhead. We checked in, we saw the car, within 30 minutes that party showed up. It worked. It worked. We love those missions. We don't mind getting those calls just to double check. It's those where someone goes, a friend of mine hasn't come back. Well, where do they, I don't know. When were they supposed to come back? Right. Well, I think yesterday or today, it doesn't give us any information to help solve that issue. The next step is while you're on your activity, whether you're going hunting, whether you're hiking, whether you're going to a backcountry hut, talk to your partners. Yep. Hey, I'm feeling really good. Or, hey, Mark, I notice you're a little slow. Are you feeling okay? And that discussion will help alleviate a lot of problems. Because if you're not feeling well right now, we can address it. And it might be, we got to turn around. Or, hey, you got a blister? Great. I've got some things. Let me take care of it. Right. If you let things progress 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, it might get to the point where you out in the field can address it, right. And now you're stuck and need help. And we find a lot of people feel I'm weak if I don't talk to my partner or I admit something's wrong. Right. So,
VailMountainRescue.org, the website.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a great week.
Once again, VailMountainRescue.org for more information. Megan has a look at your weather forecast coming up next.